Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, subscribers, and my Trevorites, but mainly the subscribers, because you're the ones that keep the channel growing. And as I always say, if you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free. Well, people, it's Monday morning. Yes, I've been up very early today. Yep. Zeus, say there, needed to go out for a walk and his morning pee. He's got like an old man's bladder. You know, he wakes up at that o'clock in the morning. He needs to get out there, edit his bladder, then come back in. He's ready to relax again. And then I was doing last minute touches, making sure I nearly said boyfriend there, but I didn't mean that. Making sure my son's Bergen, his day sack, backpack was packed, everything in it, had to show him different things, and pack lunch, ready to go. And yes, I'll pick him up tomorrow after school, I believe, around about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So looking forward to getting him home. And I'll have to organise it today. Am I dropping him off at his mother's house? I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, so I took him to school. I parked up. I handed him his kit with his friend, because his friend Ethan called up at my house this morning at 7:30 to play FIFA on the PlayStation before they went to school. Can you believe that shit? I'm like, Dad, I'll get it. It's Ethan. It's 23 minutes past 7, son. What's he doing? Yeah, well, you're giving him a lift to school today as well as me. So we're going to have, just go. Just deal with it, son. Go. But interesting times, people. Interesting times. What else is happening today? Before I go into the news. May need to go to the bank. May need to go to the bank to get some money. I've got like 20 quid left here, so I have to go to the bank. On top of that, yeah, someone sent me, after last night's live, by the way, 350 people tuned in last night to watch the live. Wasn't great numbers, but the numbers I had in were awesome, people, so it made it even better. And I received an email this morning. Someone offered me a venue. Because last night during my live, I did say that I had been in talks with Charlie Lawson, who is the character that plays Jim McDonald in Coronation Street. Charlie was in touch with me and he offered to do a signing or whatever. See these here? Meet the author, Trevor 𝐄𝐏𝐈𝐂. So Charlie offered, by the way, that if I was to do a venue, if I did a venue, he would have me on the stage in a chair, he would be in his chair, and he would be asking me all the questions, and people could get signed books and bits and pieces. So that's a kind offer. So I'll look at venues for that. One was offered not that far from where I live, so there we go. We'll look into it. I'll keep you updated. Right, so what's going on then? Apart from my dog, Zeus, looking unbelievably beautiful this morning. Zeusy. Oh, come on. Just came all the way over to see me. Come here. Let the subscribers see how beautiful you are. Well, so what's happening? I'm finding things quite strange, the way the media is playing out. There's issues clearly in Russia where a staged coup has failed. But there's also now factions of militia that are still trying to remove the dictator, Mr. Putin. Yeah. It is quite strange, isn't it? Now, there's also strong suggestions this morning that Putin is moving to... He's in the planning stages to blow up a nuclear power plant. And the information for that has come from Ukraine's top spy chief. So Ukraine's top spy chief have said that Putin's going to go for nuclear strike. In my own opinion, I don't believe a word of it. The Sun's put out a new thing this morning going, we need to double our efforts for Ukraine. No, we don't. No, we don't. The people of the UK are suffering enough with interest rates through the roof. It's funny how the UK can find billions to fund a proxy war, but can't get homeless people off the street. Yeah. This morning I'm hearing, and I listened to the news when I was driving there, saying that our NHS are abysmal. In fact, they are absolutely shocking at discovering cancers on people. We're one of the lowest rates in Europe. Check that out for an NHS. They constantly want pay rises. I think they're a bag of shit, in my own opinion, clearly. Might be an unpopular choice, but do you know what? They don't deserve a pay rise. They don't. Jesus. Pandemic my arse. Tens of thousands of people died at home because they couldn't get to the hospital to get their treatment, or to get their leukemia, you know, to get all these kidney, every type of things. I mean, people died at home because of it. It was the most disgusting lack of interest in ordinary people in my life. Probably in anyone's life. Jesus. Well, what else? The Duchess of York, remember her? Sir Ferguson, was having a mammogram not that long ago, and they discovered that she had breast cancer. So she discovered she had breast cancer on a Tuesday. Straight in, operation done, out home on Sunday. Isn't it nice how the rich get looked after? Yep. Ordinary members of the public would have died at home probably. Yes, but it's nice that the aristocracy, you know, have that fulfilled lifestyle. Yes, it is indeed. Yes. What else have I written down here? Yes, the multimillionaire who bankrolled Just Stop Oil protests has now spoken out to say these protests aren't accomplishing a single thing. Maybe I'll stop bankrolling them. So there we go, Common sense hits a guy who's brain dead. Been brain dead for a year. Now he's clearly woken up. There we go. And for those of you that are interested in the Madeleine McCann saga that's been going on for soon to be 2 decades, taxpayer funded, millions of hours wasted. What have they done? New evidence has came to light that we need to search in a certain area. Well, detectives are now saying, that information didn't really help. We've searched the whole area. We still don't have a single clue. But we got a couple of million. We got an extra couple of £1 million funding to do this, but we found nothing. If anything, this is the perfect way to get the UK Metropolitan Police and specialist dive teams to dredge your rivers and clean your rivers for free, isn't it? Yep, it certainly is. All the junk's being pulled out, and I mean, Spanish authorities are going, oh, this is fantastic. Maybe we'll get them to search that river too. Yes. Tell them that Maddie was spotted at that river at a certain time. Yep. Why should we do that, Mayor? Because then the British Metropolitan Police and Special Divers team will dredge the river of junk, and it'll be clean again for the fishes. Right, what else have I got here? Listen to this. London Myrrh, hopeful, not Sadiq, not sad man. So there's a guy who wants to become London Mayor, and he's coming up with all these plans for the next election. And his plans are this, and I had to write this down. He wants to put ex-military in the senior roles of Metropolitan Police in order to improve discipline and rigour. He wants these ex-military personnel that have a bit about them, you know what I mean? Not privates or corporals, but senior guys that can go straight into the top jobs in the police without going through all the rigmarole and all the bullshit. And, without the rigmarole, he wants them to get straight in there and sort out the discipline and fix the police. There we go, people. Yes. While we're at it, why don't you employ them to do border force? Why don't you employ them to look after the prisons? And why don't you employ them to look after maybe the schools board? Yes, and stop all the bullshit from happening. On top of that, maybe they should get ex-RSMs to sit as the board of directors in charge of universities to shut that shit down as well. Yes. Men and women, not today's soldiers. Today's soldiers are woke. I'm talking about, let's go back to at least 2015. Soldiers from that era, or even back to the year 2000, and ex-RSMs that don't take shit. Stick them in all the senior roles and fix it. Stick them in the civil service. You have people breaking down, men having periods. Menopausal. Perimenopausal. It's craziness, isn't it? Well, people, listen. Oh, I'll use that for another video. There is a story breaking at the minute, and I want to find out more about it before I let you know. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking with the channel. Thank you all very much for those of you that shared Fatima Whitbread's fundraising link. She's doing wonderful. I think she's £16 away from hitting 8 grand. She's got £7,984 she's raised so far, which I think is amazing. And it wouldn't be right if I left and said thank you all very much for those of you that are supporting the Balanced Body Hub YouTube channel. Yes. Amazing. Well, listen, have a great day, everyone, and stay safe.